Blessings and welcome to today's Law Enforcement Daily Devotional. Today our read was in Judges chapters 17 through 19. A lot of crazy stuff going on in these reads today because we have read up to this point about all these different judges, actually 12 different judges in Israel whose stories are in this book. And then we come to this section where, chapter 17 and 18, 8 and 19, they have these stories going on, but there's no judges in any of these stories. 17 is about this guy named Micah who he's kind of a wandering priest, and he finds a home um, after he takes this real expensive idol with him. So there's kind of this mixture of Jewish religion and the religions of the Canaanites, and they kind of melt it and try and make one crazy, strange religion out of it. He winds up getting kidnapped in chapter 18, and it's just, strange story, but there's purpose to it. I wanted to get into 19 because all of a sudden, man, things really take a dramatic turn. We see this priest, this Levite, and his wife, they get married, and his wife runs back home to daddy, who lives in Bethlehem. So he goes to Bethlehem and he gets her, and he takes her, is on his way to take her back home when he stops off to spend the night at this town called Gilead. Um, and there's a real interesting parallel here because Bethlehem is the birthplace and hometown of King David, and Gilead is the birthplace and hometown of Saul. So we're coming up on those books. So I thought, well, this is really interesting um, that both of these kind of parallel, and they pass Jerusalem. This husband and wife pass Jerusalem when they're going from Bethlehem to Gilead. So Jerusalem, they thought about staying in this little town across the street from Jerusalem, but they decided not to and going to Gilead. So I can't wait to keep reading chapters 20 and 21 tomorrow to see what else comes out of this story. As a cop, man, we ought to be really intrigued because there's some bad things going on here. Things that we would be enforcing. Some rules are going to be broken. So very dramatic. It's going to keep your attention really good. So read ahead, Judges chapter 20 and 21, and we'll continue this discussion tomorrow. Be safe.